as much as necessities of Morrowind. What it doesn't do, it doesn't let me use every fire pit available, meaning I can only cook outside. It's a survival mod, so I have to set up my fire and then I can cook my stew and grill my stuff, but I can't use other sources of fire. But that's going to be improved. It adds also, if you drink water from the sewers or from the river, you can get dysentery, you can get diseased from it. If you eat raw ingredients, like raw meat and raw fish, you can get diseased as well. There's many things. There's just so many things. For now, numb, yes. Especially if you're not interested in the survival elements where you have to if it's cold right now, it's the evening, I don't have it, but you would have to put extra layers of clothing, and when it's hot you would want to remove the extra robe and the extra shirt. Where is she? Come on, run to me. You can do it. You can do it. I know I took a weird path. My puppy can do it. Come on, little Durzog. I took a shortcut. They do not like it. Here, don't get stuck. I've removed the collisions for a bit so they can, okay. But I would really prefer if you came up all the way. Now she's just gonna stay in the water. There she is. Alright, you're welcome. We traveled together. That's nice. And my dog will catch up with me, I'm sure. Oh, and that's the thing. The other disadvantage of Ashfall, one of the remaining disadvantages, is the fact that so many houses have numb facilities. Come on, come on. There you go, that's a good boy. I know it's completely cheating to keep this guy. It's a summon, it should have been gone, hours ago. But never mind, I'm Slytherin and I speak, what's the word? Parcel mouth? Parcel tongue. Which is why this little scaly dude, it's reptilian in nature, isn't it? It certainly looks it. Yeah. Escadian Rose Cottage. I so love this house. It's just so pretty. It's crazy pretty. Anyway, I'm a big fan of any mod by Korana. In fact, it's been a major influence. I remember when I started modding, there was Solstheim Castle by Korana. Loved it to pieces. And then many of her mod, Escadian Rose Cottage. There's so many of them, even the underwater one. And so I loaded all of them, and then I tried to cobble together my own house, taking all these and changing the doors. It was just terrible. Okay, I was learning to use the construction set, but my very first modding attempt was trying to take my favorite rooms from each of her houses and put the door, so from the corridor of Solstheim Castle you would go into the bathroom of Escadian Rose Cottage, and then it was just crazy and not stable. So not stable, but it's definitely been an influence on Pegasus Estate, definitely. Found a mod that turned those into armor. Yes, you're right. Is it part of Quarren's mods? I know he made, like, I think that's him originally, with a cliff racer, with like all kinds of natural material armor. The very first Silstrider armor, I think. I would rather, obviously it's always nice to have more equipment, especially when, honestly, there's so little in the vanilla game. But I would like to be able to hunt this down and get the hide, and then from that talk to a smith to have it crafted, rather than just be able to buy it from Ariel, most likely, or Meldor is the second favorite option. You know, crafting is important. My big problem with Solstheim Castle is that it uses the mannequins that look like human corpses, and then they even turn their head to follow you, and that's just so creepy. It's very, very creepy. Biggest problem with Solstheim Castle is the quest. Yeah, necromancy is so simple, a shitty god can do it, no talent required at all. Is it the one about the captain of the guards that's sort of sleepwalking? I don't think I really did that. I just moved in and then again, I mean, direct influence of Koranas on my modding. I love Solstheim Castle. And there was the cook that was there. Like, there were some NPCs here to serve you, but apart from the alchemist that sorted your things and the maid that drew a bath for you, they didn't do anything. That's why I created staff agency, because I wanted all my staff to do something. So that's really to complete what she did. Speaking of crafting, do any of the mods for that work now? For crafting, you do have a few options right now. If you want something that works already, you want to use Morrowind crafting, version 2.1, I believe, by Jack and Toccata, or it's locked. No, I don't want to lockpick it. Stupid. I can do that. I'm teleporting. Oh no, you don't put me indoors. Crap. Plan B. I'll think of plan B. Morrowind crafting works. I don't know if you used it. It's heavily scripted because it's all in vanilla script. If you're very patient, you can wait. They're working on a new version. Morrowind crafting does work. It does work. The version, I think it's 2.1, the latest official version. Then there's another one that I like as well. It's Max, and I think he called the mod Complete Morrowind. And it's a different way. It doesn't have, with Morrowind crafting, to collect the ingredient, you have to chop the trees, and it's a skill. To collect ebony and glass, it's a mining skill, and so you're gonna fail a lot at first to be able to collect these, and then you have other skills for carpentry, fletching, blah 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 blah. So it's a very, very slow way to learn everything. If you go with Max, I think it's called Complete Morrowind. Complete Morrowind is actually modular. So there's cooking and making clothes and blah 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 blah, but it's modular. So for example, when you have necessities of Morrowind, I don't use the cooking mod at all. Let me see if I can find a link for you, because Morrowind modding history is great in the way that it has, you know, every mod out there. From so many websites that close down, but at the same time there's different versions and it's not very well documented. I think it's called Complete Morrowind or Morrowind Complete by Max. Would that work? There we go. Complete Max, aka Nobody. Complete Morrowind full, and then you need, there we go, that's the modular. Part 1 is for cooking, part 2 is for sewing, and then you need to look for part 4. What is that? It doesn't say. Wood cutting and carpentry. So if you want like specific crafting skills, I would recommend that. If you want to craft arrows only, then there are other options. but that's what I would recommend. Smithing. So yeah. And Morrowind crafting is being remade in Lua. We just have to be very patient for that. Very patient. So yes, I don't have improved or teleportation improved. I don't have it installed on this one. It's a light install. You love doing all the crafting. Well, if you want to do the crafting without the hassle of collecting wood and things, try the modular version of complete Morrowind. If you want all of them, then Morrowind crafting, let's see which version should work. Crafting abodes. This is 2006 for TR now. I do think actually, I used to love this one with all the pretty gemstones to collect. I do think there is also somebody who recently uploaded Morrowind crafting. Yeah, call it Morrowind crafting 2, and that's the old one. I haven't opened it and tried it, but if it is the 2.1 version, then it's fine normally. What do they say? Not sure you got permission to upload this. I'm not sure either, to be honest. Yeah, that looks like version 2.1. So this one should work on the Nexus. Give it a go. If you don't mind, learning all the skills ever so slowly. Right, so I can't get indoors. Well, that's a bit of a bummer. I don't think I've rested, so... Oh yes, I can. I can go to the Shrine of Azura. No, I can go back to the girls' dormitory. Sure. Marianne the Caster, that was my companion. Alright. My Durzog. I don't want to lose it. Where are you, puppy? I need to add it to my list. You do like that. And skip to Morrowind crafting. Try the Nexus version. It looks like the latest one. There we go. Now my companion will be able to recall with me. Except we're really tired. We need to wait for our stamina to come back so we can cast a spell again. I'm really looking forward to Morrowind crafting 3, the new version. It's gonna be so nice. It's gonna be so nice because, like you see, now I have cooking, survival and fletching as skills. This comes from cooking comes from Ashfall, survival from Ashfall, and fletching another mod by Merlord. With the new Morrowind crafting, you get all of them here. By the way, there's a beta version that's available on the Discord with most of the features there. Like if you're willing to encounter a couple of bugs and then obviously report them, which is the whole point, you can play it right now. I did not install it because for now it overlaps with 2 of these skills, and in permadeath I don't really need to do the crafting. Alright, let's go back to our dorm where we can empty our inventory and get some rest. Now where do I put my stuff? It looks like this is where. No, that's not my stuff. That's my stuff. Okay, things I don't need. I keep my broomstick. I don't need the ebony broadsword. Sheogorath signet ring. That's very pricey. What am I supposed to do with that? Where did I even get that? I mean, clearly it's not something I want to put on. It's not something I want to sell. There must be a quest connected to it. I'll have to have a look. Let's let's use those. You raided a candy shop. No, I didn't. It's there. It's the girls in the dorms. Where was it? The girls in the dorms. That's the stuff they keep. They're so childish, aren't they? It was from getting a Zora star. Oh, because yes, I'm there. Because we had to go on that island and kill the Daedra, and there was one showing that they were put there intentionally. That's what it was. What do I do with it? Maybe it goes to the Museum of Artifacts, I'm guessing, maybe? No, I'm keeping you. I probably shouldn't keep all of that. I'm so overburdened. So overburdened. But what I want to do right now is my wand, we can recharge it a little bit. Hang on. Didn't I have like a shitload of soul gems? That's... You know that stupid guard who arrested me and made me pay money? Why not? He took all of my soul gems as well. How is that a crime? I basically, it was public service. I killed the rats and the cliff racers around town, helping countless of people, and they were all taken from me. Fortunately, the chest is quite easy to reach in Sadrith, Mora, so we'll get that. Anyway, we do have a challenge. So the challenge is, sometimes it's a hard challenge, sometimes it's really stupid easy, but the challenge is drink sewer water there, which is not so much of a problem because we don't have ashfall. With ashfall you can get dysentery. Does that count as sewer water? I'm guessing not. And we normally have, where is it? We normally have 10 minutes to, you know, successfully, there we go, complete the challenge. Can do. Can do as long as I find a way out. Rotten egg smells sewer water. That's close enough, isn't it? If I can't find a sewer, we'll have to find a rotten egg. Is this the way out? This school of magic is such a maze. You know where there are sewers? Like the nearest sewers. Where's the way out? This? Tuck shop. No, that's for more sweets. The closest, in fact, isn't it the Kolgorin sewers? I'm just not sure we're up for it. But I need to find Cora Dur, that's somewhere east of Kolgorin. Question is, can I get to Kolgorin in 8-9 minutes? Do you ever play Counter-Strike? Luna? Counter-Strike? No. I would be lying if I said that I do, or even tried, or even, you know, thought of it. That's... nah. Really not my type of game. I'm really bad with FPS. Like even Morrowind, it's not exactly FPS, but I do get all panicky, which is not a good thing for Counter-Strike, clearly. And I, you know, I'm quite comfortable with fireballs and poison dagger, that sort of thing. But machine guns and grenades, it's all too real for me. Okay, I'm gonna try to make it to Kolgorin in 10 minutes somehow. We don't have teleportation. I've lost my pet, but that's okay because I marked it, so I should be able to recall it to me. And we did get some lovely water walking. No, Swift Sim, water walking. Maybe I actually know the spell? I do not. Evelyn is from A Bard's Life. Yes. She's from a Bard Life. And if you talk to her, she's going to, like, she gives you information about how good you are as a bard. Like if you're able to make new songs, for example, how popular you are, that sort of thing. So most importantly, she will tell you when you are good enough to open your inn, and she will tell you also, keep walking, I don't want my water walking effect to disappear. She will tell you also when you can compose a new song. Yeah, she's a bad life. And I like the fact that she can set up camp. Again, the camp is not, it's not Ashfall compatible, because it's a lot. It's not that it's incompatible with Ashfall, don't get me wrong. It's just that it doesn't take advantage of it. Uh-oh. Is that a fire? Uh-oh. People, restore magicka. Come on, have a restore fatigue. Come on, let me cast my recall, because I just need that. That's all I want. Okay. Alright, now we can take our wand. We can have our frost spell as well ready. So I cast the spell, and then if I have my wand out, just have it. There we go. But for them, there we go. Thank you, Waterzog. You're just too good. Let's be honest about that. It's totally OP. I think I might have to just, leave him outside. Does Irulan have a backstory that you discover over time? No, not really. It's at the beginning. You just know that she was on the prisoner ship with you and she escaped. By the way, I have 5 minutes to get to Kogoran. I sort of forgot that detail. I don't think I'm gonna make it. I will try. That's about all that we have about her, really. Because you know what, it was meant to be a mod where you can play music as a bard, and then I added the songs for like magic effect, and then the timer is I have 4 minutes to drink sewer waters, and I think going to Kogoran is not gonna work. Tel Mora, Suran, Alran, Margan, Molagmar. Come on. Molagmar has sewers, right? I'm not getting... Yeah, Molagmar has sewers. I should have done that in the first place. Okay. It's a challenge that Talia gave me. The challenge is random and it was drink sewer water. It's a dare. And I had 10 minutes and I've been going blah 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 and there I am. I might just fail it. So yes, about Irulan, like she was an extra addition to a bard life, and I already, like, it was not meant to be a companion mod, but feature creep. Kennel works, yeah, that's easy. We'll do it quite easily. In permadeath, the challenge of drinking sewer water is a lot more annoying because I don't have all the teleportation spells. In fact, I can't drink the water right now because I don't have Ashfall enable. Drink, and I was not even diseased. Would you look at that? Because it's dirty water. I didn't remember. Is it from my potion? No, I actually have an amulet of water walking, and there am I chugging the potions, but I don't need them. I made a great follower even though I didn't mean to. I didn't do a lot with her, honestly. I just started off with Grumpy's script, and then I added the fact that over time she's able to do more, just like Constance. I didn't, invent the idea. The fact that she can set up camp, the fact that Oh yes, the options, the role playing options, are actually based on a mod by Mana User. You sound so British from France. That's that's it. That's what I am. Well, I'm French in Britain, but you know, same difference. You're pretty sure that magic is more painful than, or as painful, maybe more painful. Yes, but it's not real. That's the thing. It's the fact that magic, fireballs, it's not real. Dragons, I can handle. Even though, let's face it, a lot of the games, you know, when a whole village get roasted by a dragon, it's pretty gore. It's pretty nasty. But it's not real. Like it's completely, it's fantasy. So I can handle that a lot better than. Uh-oh. Than more realistic things. Okay. Let's see if I can survive without my lovely Guar. Uh-oh. Not Guar. Sorry, I'm so used to having a Guar companion. No, don't resist magic. Magic is all I have. Okay, now if I go underwater, you give up. Okay, got it. I hate murder things, more realistic I guess, but love fantasy things, it's still killing, let's face it, it's still killing, it's still gore, it's still gruesome. Yeah, I'm just gonna... Crap, what? Who? A rat, are you kidding me? Okay. So we've taken the sample, because, you know, why not? But yeah, fantasy is a lot easier to handle, even though it's as violent and deadly. Luna, you were asking about Counter-Strike. Is it because you enjoy the game yourself? I'm gonna take this because I think... There we go. I can use it as a staff. So we're gonna stick to that. But my favorite thing about the fantasy things are the towns, the villages and the houses. Like the atmosphere, you mean? Like the market and the exotic animals that might be on display. You played it, but you're just asking. Fair enough. No, you don't. There we go. Well, it's not very powerful magic, is it? Did I fall? Of course I did. Now I just want to get out of these sewers, you know? I've done my quest, I've done my dare. There's this weird bug. I did report it to both Operator Jack and... or out of charges, and Merlord, but when I use a weapon that has a cast when strike enchantment, because of the mod by Operator Jack, it actually also just fires the spell. So it's a cast on swing enchantment, which is great. Like you're waving your wand and out come the magic. Brilliant. But when I have Ashfall with it, every time I swing my wand, because the script uses it uses the sound of drinking potion, Ashfall thinks I'm drinking, so it tells me I'm also very hydrated, which is kind of funny. So I will always be hydrated as long as I'm swinging my wand. It's good to know. For now, there we go. That's my actual wand. That does a bit more damage. Okay, how do I get out of here? Because this is Margan. I really have no business here, do I? Oh, would you look at that? Soap. And muck. You know, at least we're progressing. Yeah, I can't jump that. Mora is good. It brings me closer. Like being in magical medieval times. Yes, that's very nice, very nice. Have you ever tried or wanted to try LARPing? Because, you know, that's the next best thing after doing a role-playing game to be in the game. Find a ladder up. I'm just going to teleport the heck out of there. Because I have no business here. Whereas I have every business finding Cora door and killing that special Daedroth. So we're here and we need to travel in that direction, give or take. You haven't heard of it? LARPing. It's basically, alright, you have D&D, you know, like pen and paper role-playing games. Actually, have you tried those? Because that's a lot of fun. Talk about the fog. It's like, obviously I do have shaders that increase that, and I don't have a very long distant lens because I don't like to be to see. You used to DM, alright, same thing, but instead of sitting around the table, you put on costumes and you have, you know, wooden sword painted silver, and you do the thing. Morrowind is a pretty hard game, I remember, way harder as Skyrim. Reading in your quest log and all those fights, and there is no compass to the end. That is very true. Oh my goodness, me and my shortcuts, they never work. Yes, Morrowind is a lot more challenging in the way that you actually need to read stuff, and most of it is saved in your journal, but every bit of dialogue is saved in the order you got them. They're not, you know, by quest. You do have references and you do have a quest journal there, but it's not very great. And the quest markers, what I like the most in Skyrim about the quest markers is the fact what I would do is I enable every single quest, absolutely every quest, and then I see where I have a cluster, you know, like you would do in any MMORPG when you play WoW. You go, alright, I'll go there, there's 5 question marks. That's something like that. So I would have that and then disable all the quests and go in the region where I had a cluster of quest markers. Let's not fight the Alit. Delvos. I have no business in Delvos. I do have business in Nizis and Tel Branora. In real life, there are no arrows pointing you to your goal. No, not really, is there? I mean, it would certainly be easier, probably less interesting. I mean, when you think about it, Skyrim not only gives you the quest marker, but it also, if you use the, what's the name of the spell? Clairvoyance, I think. It actually shows you the path, just in case the quest marker is a bit confusing. To be fair, the quest marker, I'm gonna walk for a bit, sorry. Need to catch up. To be fair, the quest marker is a bit confusing because so many times I try to take a shortcut and I find myself in the middle of nowhere. The good thing when you find yourself in the middle of nowhere, then you have a chance to discover that lone NPC that had a random quest here and there. I do like that about Skyrim, the fact that there's a completely independent quest, usually quite small, You just need to walk a little bit off the path. So I like that. Still prefer Morrowind, that's very true, I won't lie to you. Considering Skyrim quests were mostly Radiant, that is the normal strategy. No reason to go out of his way for a fetch quest. That's very true. That's very true. But still. Morrowind isn't my favorite Elder Scrolls game, but I still had a lot of fun with it. Fair enough. Which one is your favorite? Is it going to be Skyrim, maybe? I mean, a lot of people started with Skyrim, so it's Oblivion. I mean, some people are absolutely crazy about Oblivion. I've enjoyed it, but I don't get involved with my characters as much as I do with Morrowind. Maybe it's because I know Morrowind better, mind you. I don't know. What makes Oblivion your favorite game? Is it the one you started the series with? Because that, no matter what, it does influence. Morrowind is really horrible at presenting its side quests compared to Oblivion and Skyrim. Absolutely. I mean, there are NPCs just here and there and side quests. Some of them don't even finish properly, which is annoying. The donkey is back. It's a long story of that donkey. It's so lovely to know it's still alive. What can I say? Let's run a bit. In Morrowind, you find lots of strange people when you actually walk the path. I started with Morrowind and was really disappointed with Oblivion at first. What made you change then? Your opinion then? I'm like you, I was very, very disappointed with Oblivion at first. But it was entirely my own fault because in my mind... Ooh, that's not killing it fast enough. Because in my mind it was going to be Morrowind but better. No, you die. You don't resist the magic. Maybe I need to try and make myself a more powerful spell. Do I need that? I don't need that. I don't do alchemy. I don't need to eat, so... Oblivion was my first Elder Scrolls game. That would definitely influence. I mean, I know that one of the reasons why I love Morrowind so much is because I started with Morrowind, for sure. Talia, what mods made you love it? That is very true. It's very true. Then again, I don't think I can play Morrowind without mods now. I'm just spoiled, completely spoiled. But Oblivion, I don't know, it felt, for me when I first played it, it felt quite bland. And it's a weird thing because, I mean, this is modded. But Morrowind is all about those grey, yellowish shades. It's quite bland in terms of colors, right? But I felt that Oblivion was less interesting. My stream is buffering. Can somebody else confirm that? So I know whether it's on my hand or your side. I am not seeing dropped frames, but you know, it could be anything else. I kind of had that expectation as well. Didn't help that the NPC looked worse than modded Morrowind either. The potato faces. I guess you need to learn to love them. But I've never done that. I mod them. And even modded, like some NPCs, you just go, oh my god, what happened to you? Have you considered surgery? Do I know any sort of levitation? Well, of course I do. I have a broomstick. What a silly question. Do I know? Can I fly? Of course, we're role playing. Okay, it's a shame I can't actually wear my broomstick. That would be so cool. Just briefly a minute ago for you. Okay. Tell me again if it's happening. It seems fine, but... And I need to watch that little levitation icon so I know when it starts falling. And I can cast a spell again before I crash to my doom. Which is not exactly the case right now. This is looking weird. Is it because of the water? This is looking very weird. Okay, and now I'm just blindly going west. Oh, hang on. Caradur is east of Kogoran. Okay, let's closer. Let's donkey again. Let's go closer to the ground. And put that away. How am I supposed to find anything at all in this weather? There's a path. Is Kogoran, I would say, around here. I think I need to go a little more, yeah. West? Is that both east and west? But yeah, I think I need to go further west indeed. We'll see how it is. Let me catch up with you guys. The Makima that sprung from it was brilliant. The Machinima? What do you mean, orbital beetle? What do you mean? You totally missed that you couldn't levitate in Oblivion. Well, you know, you're not allowed to fly. They decided, there's the way they justified the fact that in the game you could not levitate. They said it was a law, it was banned. Luna, thank you so much for the follow. Is a fan-made video using video games and its characters as the actors in scene. I didn't know about that. Twitch died for a moment on you. It's back, hopefully. It's alive again. It's alive. And I should just keep going. Just keep going. Just keep going. I might have to levitate. Yeah. A little bit. But yes, the absence of levitation is such a shame. But the way, you know, with the engine, with the closed cities and everything, you can see and hear me again. Hooray. Hooray. Welcome back, me. Corridor. I am looking for... What am I looking for? A Dwemer ruin, I would say. Is it the one... There's one here, on the coast. We'll see. Who said that? My sleep has been interrupted by a naked lady. That's Robert's bodies, by the way. Oh no, we've been injured. That's not good. Come on, die. Oh no, donkey, enough of you. So what are you? You're a dreamer. Well, that's good. It means I'm probably not too far. I waited. I really just wanted for the weather to stop. Not like there. No, like there. Do any of you remember if Corridor is indeed Daedric? Because, you know, from the shadows, I might be able to recognize what now? A rat, seriously. And... Okay, you're dead. I need to catch my breath. I need to stop running. Taffa, I would have to program an external program to generate it, of course. There's a program that's randomly regenerate dungeons for all mods using it. Oh, The weather. Oh, thank you. Thank you. We're talking about a program for Morrowind or Oblivion? Morrowind, you're right, there's that very old, I think it was called Dungeon, and it's a utility, and there was one for different types of tile sets like Daedric and blah blah blah. And there's a couple of mods that use it. I tried the tool. The tool is called Dungeon, and you'll find it on the Morrowind modding history under utilities. That much I know. Then the mods, oh, could that be it? The mods that use it, there was a very large one. Yes, it was from the 90s, Talia. It sounds like what it is. There was one that added lots of extension to the tombs, I think. I don't quite remember. Like the utility itself is pretty good. If you don't want to waste time, you know, putting the corridors next to each other, blah 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 blah. But then you still need to.
I'm sure you'll fit right in.
Hey Raven, thank you so much for that follow. Then you still need to go in there and put some clutter, and I think it also puts random NPCs in there. You decide on the level of the NPCs and the creatures, and it does that as well. But you definitely need to go back with a construction set and add some clutter, you know, things, and maybe think of a story so it's not just a, you know, corridors with monsters in it. Please be corridor. And I'm gonna get my war Durzel back. I should do that, you know, maybe before I am waylaid by enemies. Recall. But no, but I want to recall my pet. It's not the same. Bummer. It's not gonna let me. Okay, I'm gonna need to find a safe place. Oh, you monkey. Not monkey, donkey. I fixed that in my permadeath install, but I forgot. Don't resist the magic. I need to get myself a more powerful spell that they cannot resist, and make it poison as well. I'll take your skin because you gave me such a hard time. That's what I want. I really like that voice. Unfortunately, I can't use this one, the voice, the PC voice, for permadeath because sometimes I have to play male characters. Okay. Let's have my wand ready. Nah, yes, that's what you said. It's not the good one. It's Zergo. What do you think? Is Corrador going to be east or west of that? Because Kogorun is around here, isn't it? And I thought when I said a Daedric ruin by the coast, that's the one I thought of. Ooh. Daedric ruin. Sorry, Dwemer ruin. That could be it. I've been watching the permadeath things you uploaded on YouTube. Very difficult. Yes, I mean, it's true that the mod list makes it quite challenging. And there's also the fact that I'm not always careful. Okay, I'm rarely very careful. And I've killed so many characters because I was stupid. Which is very frustrating. I don't mind when a character dies well, you know. Corridor is a cave straight south from the Roundish Island just off the coast. Okay. Roundish Island off the coast. This one, for example? In which case, is it this one? Is that the one you're thinking of, Prof? In which case I'll have to go back a little bit. I was going towards the Dwemer ruin, but it's just a cave. Which makes it a lot harder to find, especially in that weather. The bigger oblong one to the west. So, here. And we want to go south there. Okay. Thank you. I'm having a weird graphic glitch with a Dwemer ruin across Ebonheart and distant land. Okay, Ebonheart. Now, Ebonheart. And the Pelagiad. Oh, I haven't been to Ebonheart. It's around somewhere here, right? Vivek is underwater. Ebonheart is there. Across Ebonheart. A Dwemer ruin? Do you mean the one that's around here? But it's so far. I mean, I don't see it with distant land. Oh, it's the one on Tamriel we built. Okay. Then I don't know. Has anyone got the same problem? And what sort of glitch is it? And let's jump. And do you think it's connected to distant land generation? Let's run a bit. Spooky sounds. Let's walk a bit. Sorry. Swing my wand at you and freeze you to death. Also, because I've been using my wand that has a soul trap effect, normally... Where's my Azura star? Don't tell me that idiotic guard even confiscated my Azura star? Is that possible? No, there's no way. There's no way. That makes no sense. I really need to go back to Sadrith and remember to basically empty the evidence chest. Because it's weird, right? Now, if it's illegal to soul trap souls, and I'm not talking about, you know, black souls. Nothing illegal like that. Running for a little bit. Did you accidentally store it somewhere? I don't think I did, because I went back to the castle where I fully told you should have reloaded. I think Skink. Yes, probably. I did not realize, you know, the extent of the accusation. And how unfair it was, obviously. You know, I'll have to be up this early I can at least enjoy some Morrowind. Well, thank you, Sato. How early is it for you? Is it like early morning or early night? And I mean, I do appreciate you being here, obviously. During the weekend, I actually stream in my afternoon, which is probably midday for people in the States. So it's a bit more, almost 6 a.m. Please tell me you wake up early, not that you were up all night. Because that's crazy. That's absolutely crazy. Come on, weather. Give me good weather. It's so hard to ask. Up very early. Good. So at least you've had some rest. It's like Prof who gets up. What is it, Prof, for you now? Is it 4 in the morning to catch this morning stream? I mean, also to get up and get ready for work, obviously. It's not just. It's almost noon. Yeah, same thing for me, Talia. Almost 11. We've got only 1 hour, you and I. What spell am I casting on myself? For some reason, breathe water. That's not the spell I wanted to have, but... These rats! They're so... petty. Good weather. I should probably switch to local map. Keep that in a corner. And, you know, hope to find a cave. So we're looking for a cave. The stream started at 4 a.m. It's just crazy. I mean, I have to admire you because I wouldn't get up at 4 a.m. to stream. No? I'm guessing a little further east. Morning Morrowind is lovely. Well, it's for me, it's a lovely way to start the day. And actually, Thursday is my Sunday. I work during the weekends, but Thursday I stream and then I have the afternoon free, which is, you know, it's my weekend in the middle of the week. It's brilliant. I really enjoyed, that was before my timetable has changed, but I absolutely adored when I was streaming. We have a stray fish. When I was streaming on Monday afternoon, it was nice because I was looking forward to Monday. And, you know, it's a rare feeling to be looking forward to Monday. You poor fish. You're confused. Let me put you out of your misery. There you go. You're welcome. Alright, now I am almost directly below. The weather is good. I'm gonna run so I can cover more ground. Yeah. Creepy sounds. Morrowind Monday, that was really good. Yes, I have smart map on, I think. I hear you, Cleefy, I hear you. And now you're dead. Well, it is smart. It switches to world map when there's no door around. But when you're looking for a cave, it's true, it's not brilliant. Well, it's not because of the mod, mind you. It's because of how I said it. And when it switched very quickly, it's because I was pressing M to change the map. Why the disgusting weather all the time? Prof, do I have to go much further than there? Much further south, I meant. And Sator, tell me, why are you up very early? I mean, you're catching the stream, I get that. But are you like Prof? Do you get up early for work anyway? Am I supposed to find anything in this weather? And then with the caves, obviously, depending on, you know, the direction of the door, where it's facing, well, you can completely miss it. I'm gonna go south a little bit and then go up again. My stamina is completely depleted, but I just want to cover more ground if possible. A spell. Oh my goodness. I mean, normally it's one of those things that is completely impossible, but a spell that lifts the fog of war around the character.